Hello, people. It's me again. Hi. Today, I want to make a video about, today's video basically is going to be about is hair, my level of expertise. I've been licensed since about 2004, and I just wanted to talk today at the top of the week about hair, beauty shop things, and stuff of that nature in my other part of line of work with working with people in the public. I get a lot of people asking me about my hair and, oh, your hair is so gorgeous. Who does it? Who got this? What, and it's me. I cut and color my own hair. So I get a lot of people questioning me about the coloring process. It is a process. It's not low maintenance at all. I have to cut and color my hair every week. And then in order for me to get this level of high lift like that, there are other tricks and things that I do to get this color lift in that the average person would not know. Recently I was online and somebody had posted a video of a lady who had she had bought some color from Temu or something that she said, and her hair fell out. And she was saying it was this color from Temu. And I'm like, okay, well, there's two things playing here for you for a disadvantage with trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve. And the first thing is you bought some color off of Temu. They have everything, I guess. I'm not a big Temu fan or whatever, but anywho, you bought the color from Temu and you then proceeded to put a perm in there, 2 weeks later or something, she said. But this lady was patchy bald. I was like, oh my God. So the average person does not know that you cannot put a relaxer on a perm or a colored hair, and you cannot put a color on relaxed hair. You cannot do that. And, so I just commented like, in my personal opinion, you cannot do both. Period. Period. If you want hair, you cannot. Unless you are going to someone professionally who has their license, who understands the dynamics of coloring, who understands how individuals' hair works. So you cannot do both. I don't care if you wait 6 months and then put a relaxer on your colored hair. You're still going to get some breakage. I get breakage. I do. But once again, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I know how to work with my hair. I don't get breakage often, of course, but there is some level of breakage there. So that's why there are things out there professionally designed to assist with preventing breakage. There's nothing out there that the average consumer can go and purchase and assist with color and breakage. You may say it's some things that you've tried and done and it worked for you, and that may be true. But that's not true across the board for everyone. Everyone's hair is different, and you don't know what your hair is going to do until you try the product. So no one can say, yeah, go buy this product out of the beauty supply and you're not going to have breakage. You will. Usually what I do is recommend to people when they question me about my hair and they say, I done it at home and my hair broke off so bad. And, I just didn't know. And I'm like, okay, so what I suggest is that you go and get your hair done professionally when you want such high maintenance cut and color. And you don't go just one time. You visit frequently. Your hair should be trained by a licensed professional in order to have the nice hair that we all ladies want to have. That's the only way. Because buying a lot of these products off the shelf, they tell us a lot of stuff. And we think that, oh, this says it does this. This is going to help my hair. And no. From my professional opinion, I recommend you see a professional licensed cosmetologist that knows what they're doing or specializes in coloring. Because, baby, if you want some hair, that's what you need to do. You do. Because doing it at home, the DIYers and the YouTube DIYers trying to do some stuff, it's going to be a bad hit every time. So, but because there's more to it than just coloring it, putting the stuff on it and letting it sit on. There's more to it. There really is. There really is. And I'm not going to I'm not going to disclose that information because I'm a professional. I am licensed. Been licensed once again since 2004. And the products that I use on my hair, you can't just go out and grab. You have to be licensed to purchase them. So either you can sit in my chair and get the effect, or you can do it at home, or you can seek out another professional that knows what they're doing and is well versed in the profession of coloring and styling hair. So I wanted to come on and talk about that a bit because I get so many people asking. They're like, oh, I love your hair. Your hair is so cute. I did it and then this and then this. And it's like, yeah. And then people look at me crazy when I say, I don't recommend you do it at home. I recommend you find a professional to do it. When I say those types of things, they're like, oh. And I'm like, or you just keep walking around with yellow hair. I don't like it when it's yellow. I really don't. I mean, at one point that was cool. It was cool to look at it and it was yellow blonde. But now that I'm platinum, I don't like the yellow. I don't. So there's things that you can do to get the yellow out. But you have to know. You have to know what to do, either by getting your hair done and consulting with your stylist, or you have to run the risk of being skin bald. But it is what it is. Another thing that I want to talk about is beauty shop ethics. Yeah, beauty shop ethics. Between the stylist and the client sometimes. So when you're seeking out a beauty shop for hair, getting your hair done or whatever, whether it be coloring, cutting, whatever it is, you want to make sure you're visiting professional licensed people. Unless you're okay, or you want to get braids and you go to somebody's house and you've seen their work and they do some good job. That's okay. But when it comes to perming, not perming, I'm not going to say perming because perming is not the terminology that we as professional stylists is supposed to use when we are talking about relaxing. That's another thing. Perms are not relaxers. Newsflash. Perms are not relaxers. Let me see if I can say it loud for the people in the back. Perms are not relaxers. Okay. Perms are basically curls. Perms are basically what Caucasian white people get when they want curly hair. Black people get curls. Okay, when they want curly hair. Black people get curls. When we want our hair straightened, we get relaxers because we want to relax the curl. Okay, we want to relax the curl. Keep that in mind. That's the first thing we learned in cosmetology was that we are not getting perms, we are getting relaxers. I don't know where our Black community got perms mixed up with relaxers. I don't know. I don't know if it's the ingredient to some extent or what, but yeah, we're not getting perms. We're getting relaxers. Yeah. Newsflash. If you didn't know, we're getting relaxers. So, but I just had to throw that in there because that is a big thing for people. Everybody thinks we're getting perms. We've been thinking I gotta get a perm. Can you perm the back of my neck? It's not a perm, baby. It's not even long enough on the back of your neck to put a perm in there, okay? Yeah. And it cracks me up when people say it because I'm like, oh my God, you're not getting the perm. You're getting a relaxer. So, but yeah. So, but anything. So, I'm sorry. Anyway, about when you're looking for a salon to get services, you need to make sure that you have seen the stylist work and make sure there's a level of professionalism there. And then again, I don't know. It depends on what type of atmosphere you like, I guess, because nowadays, where I'm from, there aren't very many professional salons. There are some, but they're not a lot. Everybody is just free-flowing. You know, it's wild. So you want to make sure you see the shop as well, because I'm a barber right now. I'm barbering. I've done a little bit of everything. Full service hair, nails, barbering. And barbering I like the most because I don't have to spend a large amount of time with folks. So, but anyway, everybody's doing something different now. They are not as professional as you would think around here. Everybody's doing their own thing. So, but that's what I was going to say too. I work in a barbershop. Oh my God. It's wild. The barbershop I work in, most of the barbershops I've went in before in the past, the restrooms are horrible. It's like men don't understand that it's a barbershop with men. Everybody's scared to. I don't know what it is with men with these toilets. They don't like cleaning toilets. I guess because they don't have to sit on them like women do. So they just do whatever in it. And, you know, it is what it is. But you have to clean the bathroom at some point, especially if you're open to the public like that. You know, how are you and why are you just letting the bathroom go like this? I actually have to clean the bathroom before I use the restroom whenever I go to the bathroom at barbershop, at work. I'm like, look now, I'm not about to be the person cleaning up the bathroom every time. I'm not going to do that. You need to hire someone in here to do it, or clean the sucker up. Like, what in the world? I deal with this at home too. Like, I have men living in my home, my sons, and then my guy, and I'm like, everybody is afraid to clean the toilet. I'm like, my daughter knows to, I keep the stuff right next to the toilet. Spray the toilet and wipe it down. Take some tissue and wipe it down when you get done. We're the only two people in the house that do that. The men, I don't know. They just, and then they leave it like, I'm like, you didn't see the fence right here when you walked away from the toilet. It's totally different living with men, with the bathroom situation. That's sidebar conversation, but it's just wild to me. But I referenced it because this barbershop, I'm the only woman working in there, and it's like, can y'all hire somebody to clean the bathroom? Because I'm not going to be the one cleaning it all the time. I'm just not. That's not in my line of work. How about that? It's in my line of work for at home, but not for at work. I don't think so. So it's just crazy. But just little sidebars. You want to make sure the salon is nice and clean, basically, is what I'm trying to get to. But there's so many things that I can go into. My mind is just going crazy right now with different stuff about salon etiquette and things of that nature that is just like, but there's so many things that now there is an etiquette that the customer must have too. Seek out somebody you trust. Don't be just going to all the shabby chic people. And when you feel like, they don't know what they're doing, or you get some red flags about something, maybe you should go along with your gut feeling. But at the same time, weigh your pros and your cons. Because I'm going to tell you what, all stylists don't go about achieving their expertise the same way the last stylist did. They don't. I might get to this situation, this style or whatever, through taking other methods different from what your last stylist did. So those are things you as a consumer need to keep in mind. Like, everybody has a certain level of expertise and creativity in how they go about to achieve the desired outcome of a haircut or a hairstyle. Everybody's different. Nobody does it the same way. And just because you see her doing something out of the ordinary from what you've been accustomed to in the past, doesn't mean she doesn't know what she's doing. Doesn't mean the stylist doesn't know what they're doing. So keep that in mind. Also, don't try to sit and watch everything that the stylist is doing. If you have to watch everything that the stylist is doing, you probably don't need to be sitting in her seat, because you already don't trust her. You already don't think she knows what she's doing. Because if you feel like you gotta get your hair done by somebody and you gotta sit and watch them, you don't need to be sitting in their chair. If you can't sit in a stylist seat and feel comfortable about what you're getting done and how you're going about getting it done, or whatever it could be, to make you have watchful eyes of how she's doing things and what she's using, then you in the wrong chair, baby. You in the wrong chair. When I was younger growing up, I loved the beauty shop. Loved it. And I think I made some awesome picks of hairstylists. I had 2 hairstylists. If my favorite one couldn't get me in, then I go to my second favorite one. I had 2 stylists my whole life, and both of them was the bomb, baby. My hair was always slayed and laid when I was in high school. Always. If I didn't do it and I was getting it done professionally, which I started out doing it and it was nice then, but when I preferred to get my hair done professionally by somebody, you better believe the 2 hairstylists that I had was doing it up. I'm going to say the names for people who live here in Indianapolis. I had Stephen O'Neill. I don't know if anybody knows him, but he was the bomb hairstylist in Indianapolis back in the 90s. He was the shiznit. Okay. And I had Tanya Kinchlow from Taj Hair Gallery. She was also the bomb. I was actually her shampoo girl. She was the bomb as well. You know, and I didn't go to nobody else. I didn't go to nobody else. That's it. That's all. And my sister did my hair when I did cut my locks off. After I stopped getting my hair done by those two hairstylists, I got dreadlocks. So I had dreadlocks for probably about 10 years. That's what brought me here, because I got used to not doing nothing to my hair like that. My hair was gorgeous when I woke up. And I loved it. So, and I've had everything in the book. Weaves, short haircuts, everything you can think of, colors, all of it. And I loved every bit of it. But the older I get, I want to be gorgeous when I wake up. I don't want to have to do my hair every day. I don't want to have to curl nothing. I don't want to have to roll nothing. I don't want to have to wrap nothing up. I don't want to have to sleep cute. I don't want none of it. That's why I love this bald head. Love it. All I do is brush it and tie it up. Sometimes I don't even tie it up. So, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But, so yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about beauty shop things and all that stuff. I think there'll be more, because there's so much I would like to talk about that, era and, little part of the world too, is the hair industry. It's changing. It's very creative, you know. I don't like the new braids that they got out now. Some of them are nice, but a lot of them I'm just like, I'm confused. What's going on here? Is this curly hair or is this a braid? Then when you get closer, it's both. I'm like, okay. Yeah. I think that stuff is cute for young girls, but for grown women, I don't know. To each his own. Everybody likes all these new additions that we have out here. Wigs. Never been a big fan of wigs and any of that. You know, I wore a wig when I was pregnant briefly because I didn't want to do anything to my hair. And you know how you get pregnant and you just get tired and you don't want to do much. You don't feel like, you know, making yourself up. So I wore a wig. I got a nice little wig. Then me and my children's father got into a car accident and the wig was in the back seat on the floor. It was funny. I wasn't even embarrassed at the time because my hair is not going to be looking crazy when the wig comes off. It probably was, you know, slicked down like this or whatever. And I've never had a long hair. Never had long hair like that. I don't like long hair really on me. I don't like this. I don't like nothing on my ears. I want to be able to sleep and be beautiful in the morning. That's just me. I don't know about y'all, but that's just me. But yeah, the wig was in the back seat on the floor when we got out the car. So I'm like, this is crazy. I don't have time to be keeping this hair in place and doing, you know, I think we were on our way to a doctor's appointment for the baby or something. But yeah, that wig was in the back seat on the floor, baby. Yeah, I said, nah, can't do these wigs. And then now that they have all these, the ones where you have to glue them down and all that. And then you have a lot of ladies losing all their edges and stuff. I'm like, oh, wow, this era with these lace fronts is really huge now. But I don't think I could ever do them. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I like to be real and genuine and natural flowing. I don't like feeling like, oh, I gotta make sure everything is in place and prim and primped. And I like natural beauty. I don't like all of this stuff that they're doing now. But that's just me. Once again, to each his own. It looks good on you, baby. It looks good on you. I've seen gorgeous looking women with all the stuff, you know, all the bells and whistles that come along with the lace front. Because with that, you do have to have all the bells and whistles that come along with it. You have to have the style. You have to have the character. That's a big thing. You have to have the character to wear some of these things. If you don't have the character to flow with some of these beauty industry tips and things that they're doing now, you're going to be looking crazy. And believe me, us licensed creative stylists, we can tell when you ain't rocking it right. And we pay attention when you ain't rocking it right. But I just wanted to come on here and do a little bit of talking about that. I'm going to get off of here. I've been yapping for about a good 25 minutes now about stuff, but this is my little level of expertise that I'll probably be speaking on a little more soon as well, maybe later on today. So yeah, I'm going to call it the end. Looking at my neighbors walking their dog. Where'd she get a dog? She had a dog. I didn't even know she had a dog. Look, I guess I ain't been paying attention enough. I do. They call me Miss Jenkins around through here, but I do. I just didn't know she had a dog. They keep it well put up down there. But anyway, so I will be back. Toodles.